Okay, so this PowerPoint is going to be on proportions. What is a ratio? It's a comparison of two quantities using division. A ratio of A to B is written A divided by B or A colon B. Check for understanding. Jamie made cookies for her math class. She made 80 cookies for 20 students. Find the ratio of cookies per student rounded to the nearest cookie. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have the number of cookies divided by the number of students, which is 80 cookies over 20 students, and then we're going to reduce that to be 4 over 1. And then when the denominator is 1, then it is called a unit ratio. So this means that for every one student, they have 4 cookies. Ratios in triangles. In a triangle, the ratio of the measures of 3 sides is 4, 6, 9, and its perimeter is 190 inches. Find the length of the longest side of the triangle. Step 1. We're going to multiply each number by x to get 4x, 6x, 9x. These represent the triangle's side lengths. For step 2, we're going to add the side lengths together and set it equal to the perimeter and solve for x. So we have 4x plus 6x plus 9x equals 190. That'll make 19x equals 190, and then x will equal 10. And then for step 3, we find the lengths of the sides by plugging in 10 for x. So we have 4 times 10 is 40. 6 times 10 is 60, and 9 times 10 is 90. And then step 4, we just check. So 40 plus 60 plus 90 equals 190. Your turn. In a triangle, the ratio of the measures of 3 sides is 3, 3, 8, and the perimeter is 392 inches. Find the length of the longest side of the triangle. Step 1, we have 3x, 3x, and 8x. Step 2, we're going to add them together and set them equal to the perimeter, so 3x plus 8x equals 392, so we have 14x equals 392, and x equals 28. Step 3, we're going to plug in 28 for x, so we have 3 times 28 equals 84, 3 times 28 equals 84, and 8 times 28 equals 224. And then step 4, since it's asking us what the longest side of the triangle is, we're going to look at which one is the biggest number, and that's 224 inches. What is a proportion? A proportion is an equation stating that two ratios are equal. So for example, we have 2/3 equals 6/9, or x over 12 equals 2 over 4. But how do we solve that? We use the cross product. So if we had 4 over 2 equals x over 3, we would cross multiply to get 4 times 3 equals 2x. And then solve for x, and x would equal 6. So your turn. Negative 4 over 7 equals 6 over 2x plus 5. Step 1, we would cross multiply, so negative 4 times 2x plus 5 equals 6 times 7. And then we would solve for x, so the first thing we would do is we would distribute the negative 4, so it would be negative 8x minus 20, and then 6 times 7 is 42. And then we would get rid of the 20, so we would add the 20 onto the right side, so we would have negative 8x equals 62, and then x equals 7.75. Real world application. The scale on a map shows that 1.5 centimeters represents 100 miles. If the distance on the map from Atlanta to Los Angeles is 29.2 centimeters, approximately how many miles apart are the two cities? Step 1. We set up a proportion. 1.5 centimeters over 100 miles equals 29.2 centimeters over x miles. So x miles is what we're looking for. Step 2, we cross multiply. So 1.5 times x equals 29.2 times 100. Step 3, we solve for x. 1.5x equals 2,920. X equals 1947. Atlanta is approximately 1,947 miles away from Los Angeles. And that's it.